Do you have a God story to tell? Well, the world wants to hear it. Mary Miner here. I'm just an old woman who loves the Lord with all her heart. And people have been telling me, Mary, you've got to share your God stories. And if you share yours, I'll share mine. And I really wasn't sure if I should do this podcast YouTube channel. And then one morning I read scripture when I opened up my Bible app. It said, Matthew 5:16, in the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. So, yes, let's let our light shine through our God stories. Let's glorify God and inspire others to seek Him. So, this is my second God story, and I definitely look forward to hearing yours. I was in Hawaii, married with two boys. This was scary. I was working three jobs. I was going to college part time, and I had absolutely no help around the house. I was an overachiever and superwoman. Yeah, I was 28. And I was working one of those jobs one day when I had a stroke. I was rushed to the hospital in an ambulance, and they did several tests, and they even required a spinal tap. They weren't getting a good reading, so they sent my tests to San Francisco. And then when the test came back, the test said that I had lupus. And back then, they didn't have the medication that they have now. And the doctor told me, Mary, I'm sorry, but you're probably not going to make it to 45. Yeah, that was scary. So I was sitting on the front steps of my house and I was crying. And I heard a voice say, not audibly, but through my heart, Mary, you do not have lupus. You are not going to die. You have too much work to do. And I heard this over and over again. You have too much work to do. Yeah, back then, I didn't even know that that was God talking to me until later on in my life. Well, I am 66 years old, and like my inner voice told me, I still do not have lupus. The only sign of lupus that I do have is the red butterfly rash that's on my face every once in a while. And would you believe that when I'm kneeling by my bedside saying my nightly prayers, God says to me, Mary, you have too much work to do. Get a good night's sleep. Yeah. So recently, I went to the doctor to get a blood test and a regular checkup. And again, the test came back positive for lupus. And the doctor wanted to put me on steroids, but I told him, I don't need any. I don't have any symptoms. I'm not in any pain at all. And he goes, how is that possible? And I look up and I point to God, and he nods his head, and he understood. Now it's your turn. Was there a time in your life that something extraordinary happened and you knew it was God? If so, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on your notifications, comment below, and don't forget to share this with someone who does have a good God story. And if you want to tell your story, my contact information is in the description below.